What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Part 3 podcast. I am one of your hosts, J.R. Smith. We are here in Alpine, New Jersey. Steven doing another great event. Kevin Lyles, 300 group. Got a couple of great guests coming on. Stay tuned, and we'll see you soon.
Part 3 podcast.
Let's fucking go.
Steven Malbon.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get right into it.
Put us down for the birdie, dog.
Just a bit outside.
Gang is back together.
Somebody give me your fucking putter.
Poured the putt in.
I had to make it.
Okay, and now we are here with the one and only John Mascari, the director of golf of the world-famous Alpine Country Club in New Jersey. Thank you for being here,
What's
my
up,
man.
Steve? How
Good
you
to see
doing, man?
baby.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, man. This is a fun event. We look forward to it every year.
Oh, so do I. I love coming out. Love Kevin. So Kevin how many years has Kevin been a member?
Gosh, at least 7. So I've been here 7 years. He was here before me, so probably 8 or 9, I think, at this point.
And what about CC?
CC's about 5 years, I think.
5 years.
Yeah.
And they both live in the neighborhood?
Yeah, they're right around the corner from here. So
So tell everybody about the club. Tell us about the club, the community. I heard this is the most expensive area to live in all of New Jersey.
it's pretty close for sure. Yes, for sure. It's an old golf course, right? So it's 1928. So we're getting close to 100 years. Fantastic greens, as you know, well manicured. Ryan Pomwitz, who's our superintendent, does, amazing work every day keeping this place perfect. And we get a lot of play, for a private club up in the corner of New Jersey. We get a lot of play. Members are active. They're using the range. They're playing golf. They're coming here for food. It's a very active club in that manner, which is amazing considering we're so close to New York, right? There's a lot of options. So when people come here to eat, recreate, hang out, it means a lot to us. It means we're doing a good job.
Absolutely. And who designed it?
Tillinghouse.
Tillinghouse.
Yes.
And Tillinghouse, for you, some of you may not know, also did Wingfoot.
That's correct.
Is that correct? And Beth Page.
That's correct.
Black?
Yep, you're getting there, yeah.
Who
a lot
are-
of courses in the Northeast, obviously. But
Yes, and he's very famous.
yeah, and you'll notice Tillinghouse courses will always have that false front on their greens. So you've played here a few times. I'm sure you've hit the shot that goes up and then trickles
Does a
back
U-turn,
down
gets
as you're walking up to the hole.
Matumboed.
That's
you
right.
get Matumboed
Yep.
if you hit the front of the green. It's coming back. Basically.
No.
And I played winged foot. It's the same.
Yep.
You can hit really, really good shots and get horrible results, which makes for a course you could play every day.
Yeah. So
Right?
this is a golf course where you're going to hit every club in your bag, right? It's not going to be driver wedge all the time or something like that. You're going to be forced to shape shots. Because we have such terrain, level lies are very few and far between. So the ball's always going to move on you. And then you throw in the green complexes. It's a tough test of golf.
And you can move the pins and move the tee boxes enough where literally, like, I could play here every day.
Yeah.
You don't. It
Yeah.
doesn't get boring.
Nope, it does not get boring. We move the tees up, we move them back, tuck pins. A tucked pin on a hole maybe just as tough as something right in the middle of the green
Yeah.
because there's so much undulation no matter what.
And the
putt it is.
ball. So I just played it. I was telling JR last week. I played it.
In Jersey or New York?
No, I played in New York at the PGA Golf Links of America. What's it called?
National Golf Links.
National.
Oh my
right?
God, that place is
So
awesome.
I played National, and one of the greens, I hit a 9-iron out of the bunker and hit the green. And I told the caddy, I said, I stayed right on it a bit because I was nervous. And
Mm-hmm.
he said, well, anybody who hits into this green is nervous. Only 30% of the green will hold. Right? So 70% of the green,
Wow.
it's coming off. But this reminds me of it, where
Right.
there's areas you can hit the green,
Yeah.
and it just cannot stay.
There's spots where we can't put flags anywhere near them
Yeah.
because it would be a disaster. Now,
Yeah.
listen, when you have a good player, they know how to hit shots, they know where to hit shots.
Yeah.
But we're giving the same hole locations for everyone during
Every
the day.
member.
So
Yeah.
when you get a 22 handicap coming through,
Yeah.
and it's one of
Dangerous.
those areas that's in that 70% that you can't hold,
It's
that's
gonna
when I
be a
have to
long
drive
day.
out there and be like, hey guys, let's pick up the pace a little bit. It gets a little slow, as you can tell.
And so talk to us about the membership. How many members?
Just south of 300.
Wow.
So 295-ish.
And you stay there? That's where you like to stay?
I'd be lying if I said we would love to get to 3.
Yeah, but
And
that's
I'll
it.
Give it a couple more weeks and we'll probably get there.
Yeah.
We're at that point where golf is still real popular. We're a good product, so people come in and are interested. But I think once we start climbing over that is where we get a little bit, you lose that exclusivity of it, and it gets a little busier, and people want to come here and turn off, tune out, and just have a good time and not be worried about people up their butt on the golf course and not enough spots on the range, stuff like that. So it's a fine balance. You want to have a healthy membership, but you also don't want to be packed. Like
and your membership is very healthy. Like, it's very active here.
Yeah, very
right.
active.
Like, it's very, very active, and they have the big grand clubhouse up top over here, where we do the breakfast. That's where you do the evening, the silent auction to raise money, the dinners, et cetera, et cetera. And then down here you have the golf house with the pro shop, the grill,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. Driving range is great. I mean, all around, just what a great club. Super close. How long? Half hour to an hour to the city? No traffic, half hour?
You have to
Half
put the
hour
no
to hour and a
traffic
half?
part in.
Yeah.
It could be like a half an hour or an hour and a half.
Yeah,
But
anywhere in
13
between.
miles is our, as the crow flies from Manhattan. But, it's a quick jump on the Palisades Parkway, and you're right into the bridge and into the city. So a lot of our members are on the Upper East, Upper West Side.
And they just come across.
Just come across.
Yeah.
And it's, the times as they're coming, like on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, it's an easy commute.
And where were you before you were here?
I was the head pro at Preakness Hills Country Club, which is an old club in Wayne, New Jersey, but spent time at Hamilton Farm and Canoebrook before that. So
wow.
Some really great clubs in the Northeast New Jersey area.
Totally.
So cut my teeth at great places, and I'm blessed to hang my hat at a place like Alpine every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've been asking all of the guests today just one simple question. Why do you play golf?
Wow, you must have gotten 15 different
You're not going to
answers.
get the same answer twice,
Right.
that's for sure.
Yeah, probably a little different for me, other than, loving the game as a kid, playing with my dad, who was a good player. I played Division I college golf after that and decided to turn pro after college, and learned that it wasn't just about playing. It was about doing stuff like this, doing tournaments, running a club, meeting members, learning hospitality, learning agronomy, all the stuff that goes into golf, the business of golf, that really drew me to the game at a different level. Still love to play competitively and love to play, with our members. But for me, it was more about a career and having a career out of golf. And I've obviously working at a great place. I'm starting to do a lot of media stuff. So I'm on ESPN radio in New York City every Sunday.
Wow.
So I'm doing a lot of that. It's just fun for me to talk about the game because I'm so passionate about it and grew up around it. And it's given me opportunities I would never, ever have thought about.
Exactly. You grew up in Jersey?
No, I grew up on Staten Island, New York.
Staten Island.
Yeah, The Rock.
So funny, my son has been watching YouTube videos or something in New York, and so he's been for like the last month, he's like, Dad, I want to go to Staten Island, I want to go to Staten Island, let's go to Staten Island. And I'm thinking, like, why the hell does he want to go to Staten Island? Like, I can't quite figure out why this is happening.
I'm taking that as a personal insult.
Yeah,
right
then,
now,
but
Steve.
no, but then he tells me, yeah, they have the famous hot dog spot in the Ferris wheels. I'm like, that's
not
Coney
Staten
Island.
Island.
What are
Come
we talking
on.
about? You go
Totally different.
His godfather grew up on Staten Island, and I love going through there. I go through there. Sometimes when I go to the Hamptons, I go that way.
You can,
Is
yeah.
that right?
Yeah, you can.
I stop and get pizza at LB's.
Oh,
Is that
that's in
correct?
Brooklyn, OMB
Oh,
Spumoni
Brooklyn.
Gardens.
Yeah, that's
We
a
could
good
talk
one.
like for another 20 minutes
Just the
about
pizza
Staten Island
alone.
and Brooklyn pizza.
Yeah.
But, it was fun playing golf on Staten Island because...
What's the course? I played out there, that one course on Staten Island.
Right, so they have 3 public courses.
Yeah, I played
and
one.
1 private course. And it's the only private club in the New York City boroughs, Richmond County Country Club.
And
I
how is
actually
it?
grew up
And how is
playing
it?
there. It's awesome. Another old country club.
Old Italian members, mainly?
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot
Oh,
of
I
that,
can't believe I
but
wanna
really at
go
a
there.
high elevation, so you can see the water, you can see the city. It's really a cool place. But for me, growing up, it was more public golf. So city courses.
Yeah.
I was telling a story the other day about we were giving relief to someone on a tournament here at Alpine, and I said I remember playing golf in high school and getting relief from a burned out Cadillac that was in the fairway. Like they stole the car and they set it on fire for the insurance money. But here I am. I'm out there and like, that's
How
a
can I
burned out
hit?
car in the fairway.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a drop. But that was the golf that I grew up at
Yeah, I
and grew up
bet.
playing. But it was fun. You got to meet a lot of people. You'd play with hustlers. You play with guys who you didn't think were good players, who were sticks. Because that's what New York City was for me, was just a hodgepodge of everyone.
Totally.
And the game of golf just brought everyone together like that.
Yeah, I think it still does today, just as you can see out here with
Yep.
this tournament we're having in the vast variety of people playing and the different skill levels, the different walks of life coming together. And I was thinking about the first year we did it here. We had Funk Flex DJing
That's right.
all
That's right.
day,
Funk
like
Master
10
Flex.
hours. Funk Master Flex DJing at the Alpine Country Club on the back of the grill on the 18th green. It's like, what does this world come to?
We had someone come by the club while you guys were playing today who was doing like some scouting for a TV show, looking for a golf course, and they came today. And they're like, is this how it is every day here at Alpine? You guys got music going and who's partying and this and that. I'm like, not that much, but it's pretty close.
You're like, you should see the pool on Saturdays.
Right. But if you were to tell me 10 years ago that this is the kind of event we'd be having or this is what we're open to doing, it just shows how much the game has changed.
Totally.
From, top button to now we're wearing hoodies and we're hanging out. We got music playing. Everyone's having a great time.
Absolutely.
But in a good way.
Yeah.
The game is now opened up. It's not as stiff as it used to
so
be.
interesting of like just thinking through kind of like where it was, where it is today, and then like what does the future look like, right? Like if this is where we are today, what does 10 more years look like when there's more and more younger people? Obviously COVID affected it. I think there's an additional 10, 15 million new golfers playing that started during COVID, and they're all young and creative, and they're coming into the game with no perceived, like when you and I were young and we started playing, it's like, look, if you go to the course, you have to do this, that, and the other.
Right.
The new 15 million people, like they don't have no clue. They're just like, if I'm going to golf, this is what I'm going to do. And not what someone told me to do, just this is what I'm going to do.
And for us in the business, it's now the people that grew up that way are kind of phasing out.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that are in charge and running clubs and making decisions for clubs and golf communities and associations are the ones that are like, let's just do something different. Let's not do the same thing. Let's be open to this. Let's be open to music on the golf course. Let's be open to having events like we have today where we're going to be open. It's more welcoming.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. You guys are the absolute best. I look forward to coming here every year and
you
sharing
always
this
have a
great
spot.
place. You're the best.
Your locker is always right by the urinal, so you're good to go.
Right near the urinal. I'm going to come play with CC tomorrow.
All right, cool.
I got invited. Thank you
for
having
man.
me.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Best, man.
Thank you.
The Part 3 podcast is brought to you by Topgolf. Perfect for family, friends, and fun. Enjoy a Topgolf around you this summer.
Malbon Golf, it's the only way. Listen, here we are, 300 Entertainment, Ja Rule, Jimmy Jones Jr., Stephen Malbon, pulling up in the cut. Come to the range, follow me. All right, slide up in here.
Hey, man, it's OMB Peezy, man. I'd like to send a special thank you to Stephen Malbon 300, man, inviting me to the tournament, man. Gang, raw. I started picking up golf my first time playing. I was 12 years old. My mom had a boyfriend, and it was one of his good hobbies. And then they wouldn't let me go nowhere because I was always bad in school. That was the only place I can go with him to the golf course. So I just ended up trying one day and hit a good ball. You know when you hit your first good ball? And then just fell in love with it, you feel me? And it's a peaceful game, you feel me? Like nature, water, lakes. Yeah, I love that shit. It's the only place I can go, and all my homeboys not gonna go with me. If I say I'm going to the club, everybody gonna wanna come. If I say I'm going to the golf course, they gonna let me go have my piece by myself, you feel me? And it's like, I be needing that. My favorite club in the Bay is like the 9-9. I love the 9-9, I don't know why, bro. And then I like the pitching wedge, it's fun. Like anything with hand-eye coordination, I feel like I kinda got a little bit in me, you feel me? See it. Yeah. That's a good one right there. That was a good ball. That was a good ball. That was a good ball. That was a nice ball. I'm telling y'all, man, I came to play, man. What y'all came to do, huh? This is a par 3. I'm going straight on the green, first try.
Peezy Mickelson, 130. Playing in the white 41. Look at him. He predicted it. He predicted it. He predicted it. He predicted it. He predicted it.
Hey, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, it ain't easy being Peezy, baby. Hey, man, it's Peezy P. You already know, man, 300 Malbon golf tournament, man. I'm coming to take home another motherfucking championship, man. You hear me? I won the last one. Everybody said I cheated because I had pros on my team. Well, I switched the teams up this time, and let's see who talking at the end of the day. Gang.
Part 3 podcast, J.R. Smith, here at Alpine, New Jersey. Try the long drink. Hit it in the fairway.
We here, Malbon 300 golf tournament. Let's go. Let's get it.
I'll introduce you. This is my buddy over here. So long story short, been a caddy out here forever, practices golf like crazy. Introduce yourself, and now he is on a professional golfing level.
Yeah, I'm Milan. Nice to be around the Malbon team. I'm a caddy at Alpine, and I have been for the last 3 years. I just turned professional, and yeah, I'm just here for the outing today after a long weekend of caddying. So.
And he came back up for the VIP caddy. The certain members fly him up just to caddy for their tournaments and then the money games and such. And then since he's here, he might as well stay another night or so and then go back to Dallas to keep grinding and going looking forward to starting on the Corn Ferry and then work his way onto the PGA Tour. So right. Remember the name. You heard it here first.
Team Malbon. Team Malbon. Thanks, Stephen. Thanks, bud. Be good.
Thank you, bud. Yeah, we're here. He's good as fuck at golf. Dude, he's so fucking good at golf, that kid. He caddies every single day. He caddies every day, and then he practices 6-7 hours.
Oh yeah, we're at the Malbon 300 Open. Last year I went viral, sank the 90-footer for Bird, dropped it in. Shout out to Odyssey, Callaway, all my people, shout out to Steven. And yeah, we're here for a good cause. Today I'm doing a double Malbon collab. As you see, I went Prince, then I went to Players, you know what I mean? I'm gonna unzip at the tee box and go into shorts, you know what I mean? Because I got a little surprise bang with the socks, you heard? But it's not about me. It's about the cause, and that's why I'm here, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Swagger Vance, and I'm out. See you guys later. I gotta go back to clubhouse and warm up. See you later.
I'm Angie Martinez, not professional golfer, but golf junkie nonetheless. A friend of mine, one of my girlfriends about 2 years ago, said, come golf with me and my girls. I was like, I don't golf. And she said, nobody golfs. No, even people who golf don't golf. You know, we ride the carts, we have drinks, we listen to music. I was like, all right, sounds fun, day with my girls. And I came and I took a lesson before, and I made one good hit and that was it. I was stuck. And then I didn't immediately go crazy. And then this past summer, I started golfing regularly. This past summer is really when I was like, maybe I could be better at this if I put a little work in. And so it's been about a year steady. But I was always a tomboy, so I wasn't a sports girl, but I was like the girl who played pool. I bowled, I played, you know, all that type of stuff. And I think there is something similar. And it's like strategic, it's creative. You don't need to be a bodybuilder to be able to, or in athletic shape to be able to golf. There's 80-year-old women out here that are out driving me right now. I mean, listen, if you're fit, it helps. But at any fitness level, I think it's a game that you could kind of get into and enjoy. So I love it. I even say, like, when I golf bad or it's a bad day, like just being out here, outside, I'm forced to walk. Sometimes I walk, sometimes I cart. But even when I cart, I'm getting 10,000 steps in. So that's like a plus. That's like bottom line, it's a good day. Then if I golf well then, that's a whole other level of the day. It all comes together. It all comes together, and that's it where the addiction kicks in. Because you have 1 or 2 good shots, and that's it. You want to catch that all the time. My one regret is that I didn't start earlier. That is the one regret. I was just talking to some women here who've been golfing for 30 years. I'm so jealous of that. Hey guys, it's Angie Martinez. This is the Part 3 podcast, which I'm so happy exists because I'm a new golfer. I need all the golf tips I can get. So shout out to Steven and JR, and make sure you check out the pod.
World famous Part 3 podcast, and we're out here with all our friends at Alpine, New Jersey, the Alpine Country Club. Look forward to sharing some moments, some times, and beautiful day for golf out here in Jersey. So if I'm coming out to golf and I'm gonna play and I have plenty of time, first I like to start off hitting like little baby soft flop shots and little chips and get my tempo really slow and calm. And then I move up to the driving range, keep hitting little baby like 50%, 70% wedges, 60-degree wedges, and get my tempo right and get the feeling of like the club actually falling like that. So as it falls, then I just turn and try not to use my arms, and I try to activate my hips and legs first. And then from there, I just build up and start moving my hips a bit quicker. At first, I start like this. And then when I move up, it's more like, but it's the same tempo, same swing, same full shot. And then I build all the way up to driver. Try to putt first and then chip and then go through the process, as I said. And then the last thing I end on is a driver. If I'm gonna hit driver on the first tee, I'll stop with the driver and go right to the tee. But if I'm gonna hit like a 3-wood off the first tee, then I'll hit a few 3-woods just before I go because I know I'm gonna hit 3-wood on the first tee, and then I hope to hit it. And I try not to just beat balls. I try to think about shaping the ball and like, either cutting it or hitting the draw, hitting high, hitting it low, things like that. Because when I play, that's what I do. So sometimes it's negative for me. I don't get better if I just hit balls. I have to actually try to hit shots because golfing is hitting shots, not just hitting it. If I'm hitting it bad on the range and such, I have very good, I abandon my thoughts and my memory and all of that stuff. I don't have it, so it doesn't really carry over with me. If I hit one good shot, that doesn't mean I'm gonna hit the next shot good. If I have a great range session, that doesn't mean I'm gonna play good. But if I have the worst range session ever, that doesn't mean I'm gonna play bad. I just basically try to forget it, and golf's just one shot. So if I'm hitting the ball bad, then I just try to slow my tempo down and such. Maybe if I'm gonna hit a hard 8, I say, nah, I'm just gonna hit a little smooth 7. If I'm playing as bad as I could ever fucking play, all I need is one good shot, and then I'm right back in it. So I just try to do my best not to think about the negative of anything and just positively think that I'm good enough to hit this shot. So not overcomplicate it and just try to be smooth and hit a shot. Sometimes when I have the worst warm-up session, then I go play the best I ever played. Or sometimes you warm up perfect, you go out there and you start topping it and shit. It's like, what the fuck? All I'm really doing when I'm warming up is just trying to get my body warmed, like trying to get my body warmed up where then I can hit shots and such.
Draw there. I see that,
Damn.
Oh, now you call.
I'm warmed up.
Let's go. I golf because it's escapism at its finest.
I golf because it's the greatest sport in the world. There's no other sport that allows you to meet new people, be outside in the environment, and it's challenging. Stay competitive, man. Love it.
Why do I golf? It's therapy. Because it's something that I can be bad at, and I can't blame anybody else but myself for the results, you know what I'm saying? So it helps me stay accountable and calm. It's the greatest frustration in my life, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good ball. That's a good ball.
Good shot,
Ooh, what you hit with? 9-9. No more? 9? Yeah, I better go 9-9.
You see what it is? Artie Green on the green. You know what I'm saying? But Charles, like the flight on that thing was pretty. that was Rory-like. That was Rory-like.
And why do I golf? It gives me the opportunity to hang out with the fellas for about 5 hours, and I get some solitude, relaxation, and a great time. That's why I golf.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I golf because I like to practice my cuss words a lot. I'm just kidding. It helps get out a lot of frustration, helps us to focus, look at our target, and it helps with lifestyle, right? So we get to go out, spend some time with friends, and it's a great time.
I golf because golf is great. Bang. Oh, shit.
We looking good. Y'all know what it is, 300 Entertainment. Kev, we appreciate you having us all day, every day. Came in second place last year. This year, Steve, I'm coming in first place. I want a bag. I want clubs. I want speakers. I want it all. And I want a new deal. I'm pen seeking, baby. I'm pen seeking.
Don't stop rolling the camera.
This guy's famous.
And she's famous too.
Hi.
Sorry.
So we're here representing the ladies of the LPGA, and we're just gonna do what we can. Representation matters. That's why we're here.
Yeah. Day of beauty. Yeah. Show how it's done, Sheena. I'm obsessed with golf. There's nothing I love more in life that doesn't have a heartbeat than golf.
What's going on? See me out here, gloved up, Malbon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's the boy PJ Splash. I'm at the 300 Malbon golf tournament. You know what's going on. Got the squad out here, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get your goods. If you see me on aisle 5, On lane 5, I got it.
Hey, my guy!
369.
Stephen Malbon here, Part 3 Podcast, over and out. We'll see you next week. Tell a friend, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on all of your Spotify's broadcasting, podcasting, everything you could possibly think of globally, and we'll see you. When we see you on the golf course, see you on the YouTube, and see you on the Instagram in the near future. All of those things. Be good to each other, and we'll see you next week.